Esther chapter 7, verses 1 to 10. Haman is put to death. So the king and Haman went to Queen Esther's feast. They were drinking wine on the second day. The king again asked, "What do you want, Queen Esther? I'll give it to you. What do you want me to do for you? I'll even give you up to half of my kingdom." Then Queen Esther answered, "Your Majesty, I hope you will be pleased to let me live. That's what I want. Please spare my people. That's my appeal to you. My people and I have been sold to be destroyed. We've been sold to be killed and wiped out. Suppose we had only been sold as male and female slaves. Then I wouldn't have said anything. That kind of suffering wouldn't be a good enough reason to bother you." King Xerxes asked Queen Esther, "Who is the man who has dared to do such a thing, and where is he?" Esther said, "The man hates us. He's our enemy. He's this evil Haman." Then Haman was terrified in front of the king and queen. The king got up. He was very angry. He left his wine and went out into the palace garden. But Haman realized that the king had already decided what he was going to do to him. So he stayed behind to beg Queen Esther for his life. The king returned from the palace garden to the dinner hall. Just then he saw Haman falling on the couch where Esther was lying. The king shouted, "Will he even treat the queen like this? Will he harm her while she's right here with me in the palace?" As soon as the king finished speaking, his men covered Haman's face. Then Harbona said, "There's a pole standing near Haman's house. He has prepared it for Mordecai. Mordecai is the one who spoke up to help you. Haman had planned to have him put to death. He was going to have the pole struck through his body. Then he was going to set it up at a place where it would be 75 feet above the ground." Harbona was one of the officials who attended the king. The king said to his men, "Put Haman to death. Stick the pole through his body. Set it up where everyone can see it." So they did, and they used the pole Haman had prepared for Mordecai. Then the king's anger calmed down.